Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys stopping by for another video here. Today I'm going to be exploring the Towpath Trail over here in the Ohio and Erie Canal Way National Heritage Area. So I'm going to be doing some walking down through here. It's completely snow covered right now. As you guys can see, completely snow covered on the ground, which is going to make it very interesting. Got a lot of cool buildings in the area and stuff like that we're going to see. Hopefully maybe some abandoned places and that type of stuff, but we'll see what we've got kind of going forward. So there's a lot to see in this area. So let's jump right into it, friends. Let's see what we have and let's explore this area. So definitely a very cool area. We've got, see if I can go over here. Got the canal way down there. It's a bit hard to see, but we'll have to go up here. I'll go up here a little bit so we can see the canal way. There we go. There's some water, friends. Some rushing water. Right over there. Really cool. I don't know what that little nook or cranny is right there. Almost sounds like water's flowing down through there, but it's hard to tell. Definitely really cool. Wish I could get down there, but I don't think there's a chance of that, especially not legally because of the fence. So we may not be able to get down there. But let's go check it out from some of these other views over here. I'm on foot today, friends. I'm on foot. The scooter, the Segway, definitely would not work very well down through here for sure. Let's see if I can adjust this camera angle here just a little bit for us, if I can. Here we go. Make it a little easier for me to get some really good views for you guys there. Let me see, is that nice and stable? Rushing waters. You can kind of see the power of the water all the way down through there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll go around the other side. They've got this cool bridge here. Love to see the old bridges. I do not believe that this bridge here for trains, I don't believe it's active any longer. I'm trying to see how far we can go. I've never really explored this part of the park over here. So this is all kind of new to me over here. We got some birds flying around. Doesn't even make sense. We got a bunch of snowfall last night, friends, as I was saying in the beginning of the video. So, I mean, there's not a lot of people out. We probably got at least right around 4 to 6 inches, right around there in some of the more common areas. Snowdrift areas may have a little bit more snow coverage, obviously. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see. It's a cool little area down here, like a little gully, valley type thing. Not a lot of water going on over here. Okay. What is this here? We've got some donors here. These are the folks that made this all possible. So there's a good view of that for y'all. Definitely a nice park, for sure. Here's a nice shot. The sky's clearing up kind of nicely over there. What do we have here? Completely snow covered. Let's uncover and see what it says, friends. Uncover the mystery, shall we? Maybe somebody else will appreciate I did this as well. So, as carefully as we can. Okay. Schumacher's Akron. Schumacher's need for raw materials, workers, and supplies basically took control of the economy here. $1880, Schumacher paid $1.50 a day for ordinary labor. That's something. He avoided child labor. So that's good. It's definitely good to see that. Pretty cool. Looks like that's probably where the kind of the park ends. I believe there's another section of the towpath up there. But we will hit that section another day, friends. Our focus is going to be down over into this area, kind of down over there. You guys will see exactly here in a moment where we're headed. There are some abandoned buildings over there. So we'll see if we can get access to those buildings and check it out. Have another one of these really cool infographics over here. Uncover this bad boy. Okay. There we go. The Cascade Race. This tunnel opening is part of the Cascade Race, which powered the Cascade Mills. The tunnel runs under the park, crosses beneath North Street, and continues underground to the Little Cuyahoga River near the Mustill store. Mr. Crosby created the Cascade Race in 1832. Really cool. There's a picture of Mr. Crosby there himself. Eliakim Crosby. Very cool. Okay. Birds flying. It's definitely a nice day, friends. It's still wanting to snow a little bit. Temperature's not too bad. I think we're right at about 25 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which definitely isn't too bad for this time of year. Could definitely be a lot worse. There's an abandoned building up that way. So it's kind of interesting. Right behind over there, there's an abandoned building. Maybe we'll go check that out real quick. It's another very good glimpse of the water. Very cool, very cool. Okay. Snow shelter. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get over to that abandoned building over there. There's all sorts of amazing spots in this area. Okay, let's see what we got. Super cool. There's a nice shot there. A few nice shots. Like I said, the sky is turning out to be pretty clear, which is going to make this adventure that much better, friends. See, there's right there, there's a beginning section of an abandoned section, a building right there. I'm not really sure. I think that might be where I was trying to get us to, so let's go over there and check it out. See what we've got going on over here. A bunch of power lines in this area. And also while we're walking up here, it's a good time to tell you guys, if you guys can, please like and subscribe, turn on notifications, that type of stuff there. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me grow the channel. And there's gonna be tons of more videos coming, from abandoned buildings to scooter videos, you know, on foot videos. I have a bus that I've transformed into kind of a camping bus, and we'll be able to adventure in that going forward, friends. So definitely hit that like and subscribe. Here's another one of these infographics here. Let's clear this guy off here. Clear this off. Okay. Dynamic change in an age of steam. 1 pound of coal could generate the same amount of energy as 1 ton of water, falling 1 mile. Coal was cheap and readily available. As a result, Akron quickly benefited from the development of boilers and related steam-driven technologies. Valley Railway. That's the railway that wouldn't have crossed up there above where we were just walking. I'm not sure if it's still active though. If anybody knows that question, that answer, if you guys can post that down below in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. Civil War time, but it's definitely really big. So here's a little bit more on these graphics and a little bit more information. Definitely loves these little graphs that they have. It kind of gives as much information. I'm learning along with you guys as well. So this is huge for me, and we can kind of see right there in the center of the screen that abandoned building that hopefully we will be able to gain access to, but I just do not know yet. So I will not know until we get up here. So I do, of course, have to be very cautious, very careful. Here's also another rail line above where I'm going to be walking right now. So I'm not sure if it was talking about, it may have traveled both sections, but I'm not sure exactly where it was talking about exactly. So as far as that railway that we just saw, that infographic, there's a little bit of graffiti down there. Somebody's been down there, of course. There's a big graffiti right there. That section looks a little easier to access because the water, there's rocks that lead down over there. Some of these sections, it's like, it's amazing. The folks were able to gain access over here and make all these graffiti spots. He said this spot looks a little easier to access down here because of the rocks and stuff. And it even looks like there could even be some trails leading down there right now, honestly. Some tracks, first snow tracks over there. Or somebody could have been down there, or somebody could even be down there right now. It's hard for me to tell for sure. So we'll have to keep our guard up, friends. It's a really cool little pathway that they have here. Blocked off by gates, iron gates, but pretty cool to see nonetheless. Yeah, we'll definitely have to be really careful because last time I was over in this area, looks like there's new wood over here that they put up on this building, so I definitely want to avoid that. Okay. You see the bridge, the building here. A couple of people hanging out. So we'll definitely be as quiet as we can. Heading into this area. Be as respectful as we can to the folks in this area here that may be sleeping or hanging out in this area here. Smell like a fire. There's houses up on the ridge over to our right. Could be smelling that fire, or it could be smelling a fire that somebody's made in the woods. It's hard to really tell. Here's a cool little concrete structure here. Very, very old, it looks like. From the looks of it. Pretty cool for sure. Let me see if I can go up here without falling. Definitely pretty cool. Not sure what the purpose of this building would have been. But pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, here we got some of the water over here rushing by here. Water's not really frozen over that much. Of course, the rushing water, where it ripples the most or where it has the most turbulence, would not freeze over, of course, naturally. Holy cow, somebody got stuck in the snow down here. Oh my gosh. This stuff's like pretty much all unblocked. Somebody came down here with a vehicle. Holy heck. Oh my gosh. It looks like a vehicle of some sort. Well, we'll have to see. Man, I don't think it was a snow crew either, or any sort of maintenance, because it looks like they tore the place up pretty good. I don't know, this block has been moved, so I really don't know. It's hard for me to tell for sure. See if we can walk through some of these trails. I'm really trying to gain access to one of these buildings over here. There we can see the building right over there. Trying to gain access to that bad boy. If I can. But we will see. Oh my gosh. We will see. Nice little view of some of the skyscrapers and such over here in the downtown Akron area. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely turned out to be a very nice day. Very nice day for sure. I'll walk over here and get a decent view over here, I guess. You have train tracks right here. I believe, I'm not 1,000% sure, but I believe it was from the old train tracks being here. Kind of see them in the snow just a little bit. Infographic, let's clear it off. Let's read if we can. Some of these are pretty torn up and some are, like I said, bad condition and unreadable, faded, all sorts of stuff. See if we can carefully clean this off here, maybe. Okay. Heating a city, Beach Street Steam Plant. The Beach Street Steam Plant was a classic example of the industrial boom in Akron. The plant originally had 2 boiler system with 1 smokestack, and it forced steam through the pipes to downtown Akron. Pretty cool. As Akron's population grew, so did the plant, having 4 boilers and 2 more smokestacks. The plant hit its peak in 1950, right around 1950s. I wonder when it was decommissioned. It really doesn't say. It's kind of a shame it doesn't have whole lot of updated information on some of these places, which is definitely rather unfortunate, but you know, what can you do, I guess. Let's take a look around over here. Old wall, all graffitied up, of course. Definitely an awesome area, though. Awesome area, regardless. Tons of history, very historic. All major cities have their ups and downs. Akron's no exception. Still an awesome place, though, for sure. All right, let's keep moving. Move on to our next little chapter here. Let's see where we have to go. Head towards this abandoned building and we'll see, I guess, what it looks like over there. It doesn't look like there's any tracks leading up into this area, so that's a plus for me for right now. And I believe down here there's a little pathway to the left. I've been over in this section a little bit, but I haven't really explored this abandoned building here. So I believe over here to the left, there should be a pathway that'll bring us down, and we should possibly be able to access this area over here to my left. There's a little slit in the fence right here, but I don't really want to tear it back too much. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of activity going on over there, but if I went over here, looks like this area would be a little harder to access. I don't know. We'll have to travel up here a little further and circle around to the left and see where that takes us. We do have to be very careful. I do hear power coming from this building over here to my left. See if I can get you guys a better view. That's gonna be kind of where we're headed, I guess, if we can. This whole entire building, I guess, is one big section, I guess, one big building. But let's see, we definitely have to be very careful here in this area. Definitely pretty cool. Trying to think of where I went last time to access these buildings over here, or to kind of go down there towards that area. Like I said, I've never been down there fully, but I believe there's an access point over down yonder, somewhere over that direction. We'll figure it out for sure. The sun's coming out. Gotta love to see that. It's never a bad thing. Here's a nice view, kind of the downtown Akron area, of course. One of the side streets. Not sure exactly what street that is, but one of the side streets, friends. One of the side streets. Still, no real tracks down through here. There's some faint tracks from, I don't know, probably at least 12 hours ago, because all this snow is pretty much fresh. I mean, there's quite a bit of snow there for sure. See a little bit more of this area. Don't see any activity down there as far as people, really. Somebody on the trail. There's somebody on the trail down a little ways, but kind of down where we came from, but yeah, shoot. I think we have to go back the other way if we want to try to get down there, but I really don't know if we can even get that close. So it was definitely cool to see kind of as close as we were able to get. Here's one of the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad, one of their depot areas, I believe it's called. I believe it's where they drop off and pick up passengers, that type of stuff. And it's kind of more for tourism and scenic stuff. They really don't use it for travel that I can tell, you know. I believe it's up here somewhere. Maybe not. Could have swore the train traveled down through here somewhere. I mean, there's the train tracks right there. Maybe it just traveled down through here. I could have swore it had to stop over here, but got a nice little, I think, bridge right here we're gonna cross. And then we can see where this bridge goes. Trail ends ahead. Okay. Yeah, it does. They do have a train depot right up here, which is pretty cool. Pretty snappy. Good view off this bridge here. And quite the view on this side. It's definitely a little hard to see, but definitely a breathtaking view. No tracks down through here pretty much at all. So I'm the first one to be down through here in a little bit of time, friends. A little bit of time. Looks like they're putting up brand new buildings or something like that. Some sort of construction going on over there. Either that or maybe a renovation of some sort. Not too sure. There's a better view of the road. I believe this is Bowery Street, or let me see exactly which road it is. Howard Street. Howard Street is right here. Let's go ahead and look over this way. Pretty cool. It's like a natural stone, very old stone they've got going on. Historical. This stuff's probably been here forever, especially the stone. Pretty cool. Fence blocking people off from going on the train tracks, but I mean, let's be real, you know? I mean, if you want on them train tracks, you're getting on them train tracks. Let's be real. It's a better view that way. See how close I get us to the train tracks. Doesn't look like this thing's running at all anyways. It's an awesome view down the train tracks right there. Definitely don't want to go too close to this hill right here. Be in trouble there. There's like a hill going down over on that side. Warehouses and that type of stuff over there. Beautiful view. We've got the sun coming out. Fantastic. Look at the snow, everybody. I mean, it's an awesome day for sure. Any day where the sun's out is a beautiful day. We're definitely lucky to see it and have it. We'll take what we can, guys, you know? I mean, we will take whatever we can. Okay, let's see what's going on up here. Akron North Side Station here. Got some metal art, a lot of metal working and that type of stuff in the area. Got a flower right over there. It's like a green and pink flower. You guys have probably seen that in a few of my other videos. Okay, ride the rails, look at that. So you can start in one spot, you are here. You can work your way up. You can get dropped off, I believe, pretty much anywhere along the way. Ride the rails. The first steam engine chugged its way down the new Valley Railway in 1880, beginning an era of progress for the Cuyahoga Valley. Regional industrial growth boosted demand for coal and other raw materials. It just exploded from there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sound system up here, like a brand new sound system they have, which is nice so they can announce pretty much everything. And then they've got all the activities that once you come here to this station, a lot of different activities. So we've been in a lot of this area, especially Lock 3 Park. If you guys see one of my other videos, I have been to Lock 3 Park and covered that fairly extensively for the winter time here for Christmas. Okay, friends, let's take a look around. They've got everything kind of gated off here, which is unfortunate, you know, but what can you do? North Side District. Walkway up there, so that way if you come over here, you've got a walkway to follow and go. Old building, old windows. Some minor improvements here and there, but we've got the park. The bridges above us over here, I'm not sure exactly which bridges those are. I don't believe those are the Y bridges. The Y bridge, but we'll have to see if maybe it's marked once I go over there. Obviously, we're going to respect the train tracks and stay off the tracks the best that we can, unless we absolutely have to travel down the tracks. So, travel down the tracks, friends. Newer bridge, I believe, or newer improvements to this bridge. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like the top portion, as we get closer, you guys may be able to tell on video, maybe not though. It's like painted, or it looks like it's been improved at the very top. Stuff's been added, and these bottom pillars, cement pillars, they look fairly old, so looks like they're obviously have this platform here because they're doing some sort of improvements or construction there, preventing stuff from falling. Okay, I'm on the tracks. Holy cow. Get off the tracks, Josh. Man, I think it's up there. Probably 75 to 100 feet, right around there, roughly. I think these may be the Y bridges. Yeah, I think this is the Y bridges here. They make like a Y right here. A lot of fresh tracks over here to my right, which is kind of sketchy, I guess, because there's like nothing over here. It's like an abandoned parking lot of some sort. It's like people are walking down there, living down there, down the tracks. Construction and improvements going on that side too as well. We'll walk down a little bit, but we don't want to go too far because we're not supposed to be in this area. There's definitely somebody's been over here very, very recently. I mean, we're talking probably in the last couple hours. Fresh truck or tire prints. I can't really tell if it's a truck or not. Looks like these tracks are heading into as well. Going into that area down there. So definitely want to be careful. Just kind of a cool view over there. Kind of cool. Don't see anybody over there. It's kind of a plus. Okay, let's turn around. Make love, not war. That's what some of the graffiti says over here. Make love, not war. Okay. Let's go ahead and head back over this direction here. And I'm going to see if I can try to get us over into that abandoned area that I was telling you all about, but I just don't know. I really do not know if we can get over there or not. But I will try to get us over there, I promise. Okay. Beast of a bridge. Obviously needs some improvements. Very old, obviously. Things don't last. Metal, concrete breaks down over time. And they just have to do what they have to do. Okay. Got some water leaking right there from up there. It's causing some ice to form. Let me know what you guys think of the downtown Akron area. If you guys want to see more downtown Akron, or if you guys want to see different areas, just let me know. More Towpath videos. Just let me know, y'all. Just let me know. Try to explore as much as we can. Especially in the summertime, things are definitely going to get pretty interesting with all the different places we're going to be traveling and going in the wintertime, or in the summertime, sorry. Holy cow. Guy over here just walking around looking sketchy. Some guy just hanging out in an alley. As long as he's doing himself and I'm doing myself, all will be kosher. All will be good. Okay, friends, let's walk back over here. Try to follow this path the best that I can. I see my tracks. That's about it, though. Not really sure where the sidewalk is and begins and ends, but that's okay. What can you do? That's part of the adventure. The world is our sidewalk, friends. We can go wherever we need to go. Wherever we need to go. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's really not that cold. I was hoping to see some like big icicles or something hanging off some of these areas, but it's just not that cold out. It's going to be getting a little bit more cold over the next few days, but if you're watching this video in the future, it might even just be summertime. There's a view of the traffic coming down through. Okay. Oh, it gives us some information here on the back of this sign on how far we have to go. Ash Street, 0.7. Must still store 0.6. It's kind of where we're going. It's like a general store, I believe, up here. It wraps around. It's the general store that's usually open during the daytime. I mean, I'll tell you, a lot of things are closed right now. Not just due to the snow, but also because today is New Year's. So happy New Year's if you're watching this video. And today is January 1st for you. Whichever year it is, happy New Year's. Whoop, whoop. Party over here. All right, so coming in, we have just our tracks leading in. It's pretty much just us, friends. Pretty much just us. I don't see anybody else really out here. Which is nice because I can kind of focus on showing all the highlights and spots without too many people crowding these areas. We will revisit a lot of these areas in the future during different parts of the year because all these areas are just awesome, 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 depending on which part of the year. Beautiful snow down through here. Look at that. Birds flying. One of my previous videos, I wish I would have caught a good clip of it, but there's birds surrounding me, and I put my hand out. Bird landed right on my hand for a split second. It's definitely really cool. So, it's a better view of that building there, just real quick. Real briefly before we move on, they've got some amazing like motors and stuff down through there from like the old steam engines, the old trains that they had here back in the day that they've presumably cannibalized, but looks like the engine right there is still left. They probably took off the major parts that they needed, I guess. Not too sure. Maybe they couldn't even move it. I don't know. Maybe it was a spare engine. I don't know. I am not too sure. Okay. Let's go back on up here ways. Would love to circle down through and kind of find the place that I've found that we can get into this area. I'm not going to break into this fence area or go into this fence area. I think it's kind of just in vain, I guess. Because I just don't know. We could possibly look into there, into that area there, but wouldn't really be able to go into there, so I don't know. I'm trying to peek in a little further maybe than that, if we can, to make it worthwhile. It's a good view of this train track from this angle. Beautiful pavilion style thing that they have kind of built here. And man, if you were walking down through here or coming down through here, and if it was snowing or raining, you would absolutely love to see that. That'd be a savior for sure. Looks like we got old railroad posts that are just kind of stacked up there that they've just thrown down the hill over time. And now that stuff's just there. Okay. Have to be careful because somebody's come down through here in a car or a vehicle and yeah, it looks like somebody's come down here and checked out this area, presumably probably the cops, I can imagine. I mean, this stuff looks really fresh. Somebody has to have been down here very, very recently with a vehicle. This is the area that I know about, I believe, to where you would be able to get down into here, into this abandoned building area. I'm just going to be as careful as I can, not go down too far. Because we never really know what's down through here, friends. Never really know what's down through here. Somebody has come down through here and had a vehicle down through here. It looks like turned around. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Yeah, they may have come down here, through here just thinking this, you could drive down through here, but looks like they could have dumped some stuff down through here, so hard for me to really tell for sure. I definitely want to be careful and cautious and wary. Make sure I'm paying attention. Over here, look how cool this area is. This abandoned building is pretty awesome. I don't really think there's a whole lot I can see. We can go check it out though. Let's go see, friends. Let's go see. Definitely don't want to go in here too far, like I said. I don't see any tracks leading up into here, but surely they probably have cameras somewhere over here. Somebody shut this door right here. This door used to open over here. Pretty cool building here. I don't think we can get a view in. Looks like it's been closed for some time. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. I don't think I can get us a view inside at all. Let's go down here and look, I guess. Since we can't really gain access to the inside there, let's go down here and take a look. Let's see what we've got going on over here. It's a pretty awesome building. I'm gonna be really careful. There's a hole over there. You could fall down in that hole and be really messed up. It's a big, massive pit down there. I have no idea what that is. Sounds like there's water down there, but I don't think that's part of the rushing water for like the canal system or whatever. Yeah, shoot. I think one of the times I was over here before, I believe there was a hole, or this door was open right here. I don't want to force it open because I just don't know. I don't want to destroy anything or anything like that. We'll kind of respect it if it's closed. If it was open, we would definitely peek our head in. So maybe we'll come back here one day and take a look and see what we've got. Old concrete and rebar and all sorts of stuff in this area. Well, it's a bummer. I was hoping that I was going to be able to get us into that abandoned building over there, but because like I said, the last time I was here, it's been some time, maybe 6 months, that door was open. And I was able to look in there, but right now, they do not want anybody in there. So, and that's okay, it's not my property. Just want to take a look safely and not destructively. That is the point of urban exploration. That's what we're here for. General rule, or number one rule of urban exploration is try to leave everything untouched or leave everything as it was when you first entered, or better. You know, sometimes we have the opportunities to clean these areas up. However, we're able to do that. Sometimes it's picking up trash. Sometimes it's just leaving things be. Sometimes that helps out the area more than anything. So, dang, somebody got a vehicle down here. I mean, this hill, I mean, doesn't show its justice for sure. Somebody got a vehicle down here and had to turn around. Looks like they went down over there too as well. Let me go down over here because I love this water over here, the way it rushes over here. And we'll see how good of a view we can get. It's kind of unique in this area. Like I said, it's such a unique area. Random concrete structures. Got another one of these infographics here. Let's check that out. Brush, brush, brush. And clear. Look at that. Fueling growth in a new century. In 1888, the coal-fired Beach Street powerhouse was built to supply power for Akron's new electric trolleys, which replaced the city's horse-drawn streetcars. Soon, the plant was selling electricity to new businesses in downtown Akron. Ohio's infamous 1913 flood, very interesting, quenched the boilers of the powerhouse, ending its operations in 1913. And that's kind of the building we were just kind of seeing, I believe, that we were kind of just checking out, if I'm not mistaken. Which is definitely incredible. Like I said, this is an awesome adventure. Let me know if you guys want to see more on-foot adventures, if you guys want to see more scooter adventures. Just let me know what you guys are curious about, and I will try to get us the best video that we can. Just recently upgraded the camera equipment and the audio equipment, so everything is on par to make some good videos, friends. Okay. Look at that. Ah, there's a big icicle. I love to see it. That's a big one there. God dang, 20 foot probably. 20-foot icicle. Super awesome. Yeah, somebody's come all the way down through here with a car. I mean, that's that's quite incredible. It had to have been somebody with the park system or something, I guess. But, whoa, little slipping and sliding. This looks like somebody or something has been down there, which is quite interesting because I don't really see any. Wow, that's interesting. I don't see any tracks leading down there or around over there. Definitely quite unique. Don't know what to think about that. Good view of the canal system heading down that way. And if we go up here, this is going to be leading to our next video, you guys. Stay tuned. Got some more abandoned stuff coming up. And that's going to be a part of it. Part of the next series coming up. The next series of videos. I'm not going to say what it's about yet, but it's a nice abandoned structure here in this area that we're going to check out the best that we can. It's a matter of time before it gets demolished or is inaccessible. So I want to make sure I'm capturing all of that for us. Definitely an awesome video. A nice walk. It's been really nice. The sun is coming out, so that always makes me very happy. Makes videos even better so we can see better. I'm trying to make a mixture of daytime videos and nighttime videos. Try to do what I can, but my schedule's a little messed up right now, friends, so stick with me. A lot of the videos right now are night videos, but I'm gonna mix a bunch of stuff in, so keep checking it out. There's some of our work right there from clearing off that. Like I said, hopefully somebody's appreciative of that. So, okay. Yeah, I can't believe somebody came down this hill and it looks like they got stuck right here. Whoa. It is slippery, I'm surprised. It's incredible. They didn't go this way. They went the other way. Look how beautiful this shot is right here. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful scenery. Sun coming in. Like I said, which makes this day even better. So, also, if you guys can, I just want to remind you guys to please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. Like the videos. Check out some of my other videos. The goal is to try to stick to a schedule of a video every 2 days. I'm shooting everything in the highest quality right now, so processing is taking quite a bit of time. Usually like 14 plus hours of processing on average. These videos, I'll tell you what, they're pretty dramatic in size, I guess. So, can you do? Hey, how's it going? Okay. These beautiful stone pillars and stuff over here. I've got one of these infographics here. Let's clear this off here. A race to the future. While the Ohio and Erie Canal gave birth to Akron, it was the Cascade race that spawned Akron's Industrial Valley. The race, built in 1832 by Mr. Crosby, ran from the diversion dam on the Little Cuyahoga River to the bottom of the Mill Street at Lock 5, where it powered his new flour mill. The Crosby Ditch is what it was named. The race ended at this arched brick tunnel over 500 feet long. So definitely pretty cool. See if we can get a good view over here on this other side. Pretty awesome. I love this bridge too. This bridge is all metal. Definitely very, very heavy duty bridge. Okay. Like I said, we'll definitely be as respectful as we can. There's a couple folks sleeping in this area, and we definitely want to be as respectful as we can of anybody, who, especially people who are in need. A goal of this channel one day is eventually to help a lot of people in need, do like donation drives, maybe making food for people that may be homeless or disadvantaged, that type of stuff. It's going to be a huge goal of the channel going forward, so hopefully we succeed, and let's make it happen. Let's make good happen in the world, friends. Let's make good happen. It's too much bad out there, you know? This is my happy place. I definitely want to make this happy for everybody, so that is the goal. Heavy duty electrical. Heavy metal. AC/DC. Woo! High voltage. High voltage. If there's any AC/DC fans, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Love my classic rock. I love all music, really. Pretty cool. Pretty cool down there. Pretty cool. It's amazing how many power lines they put in this area. It's like, holy cow. Holy cow. It's almost like nothing but power lines down through here. Okay, friends. Gotta keep heading on over. Heading on over. Making our way down where we started. Yeah, what a fantastic journey for sure. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. If you guys did, that means the world to me. It really does. Helps the channel grow. I've got a family to support, and I'm trying to bring them along for this journey, and we're trying to get out and see stuff together, you know, with family, and we're all family here, so I want to bring you guys along for the journey as well. So that's definitely the goal. We're going to see a lot of places here in the future. I'm going to do a lot of traveling, and I don't know, there's a lot to see out there. The world is big. It's amazing. Life is too short. Life is way too short. So this way we can see as much cool stuff as we can see together, friends. So yeah, like I said, definitely subscribe. Look how old and awesome this bridge is. My God, these concrete pillars are huge. I mean, look at that. And that's a cool shot. I love that. That is a cool shot. Love it. Definitely an awesome and appropriate way to end the video. That's probably what we'll do here. Let me set my gloves down here. Put you guys in the sky there for a second. That's okay. Okay. All right, everyone. Awesome backdrop to end this video for sure. See the rushing waters in the background. I really appreciate you guys checking out this video, staying along for the journey here, because it was definitely a really cool one. I love seeing all this stuff, and I wish we were able to gain a little bit better access to that abandoned building, but I guess that's okay. We'll try again next time, maybe sometime in the summer when that door's open. Maybe we'll get in there, peek our head in there. We've got plenty of time, tons of videos coming up, so I really appreciate you guys following through to the end of the video. Like I said, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. It does mean a ton to me, and like I said, more videos coming up as soon as possible. My name is Josh, and this is The Daily Explorer, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe, and I'm out.